Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to watching the video and interacting with the video as well, right? So, we're going to be talking about the second day of the first test match between West Indies and Bangladesh. The West Indies are in a commanding position after some brilliant batting. It's been a while since I've seen the West Indies put that much runs on the board and actually declaring while doing so, right? So we're going to be sharing with you the scores in the match so far. Brilliant batting performance today by Justin Greaves and Shamar. So I'm going to be sharing their scores with you and giving you my thoughts, on the match so far. We've also gotten a few wickets. So just stick around to the end of the video while we discuss all of these things, right? So do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new or you have not subscribed to the channel as yet, simple and easy ways for you to support the channel, but they really go a long way in helping the channel to grow. So we'd really appreciate if you can take a few seconds to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so let's get into it. So the second day, I didn't do a video on the first day, but the West Indies came into this second day on 250 for 5 is where they started the second day, and just a quick going over a few notable performances from the first day. So on the first day, we had both Mikhail Louis and Alec Athanasis getting to the 90s before they lost their wickets. They gave away their wickets cheaply, in my opinion, but they are young, and I'm sure they'll learn from this going forward, and hopefully be able to convert that 90 to centuries the next time they bat, or the next time they get the opportunity to score runs, right? So West Indies, we started at 250 for 5, and with Justin Greaves and Joshua Dasilva at the crease, and we lost Dasilva and Alzarri Joseph early, so we lost 2 quick wickets early, so the score actually was 261 for 7, and then Shamar Roach came to the crease to join Justin Greaves, and that's where the day turned around for the West Indies, right? Justin Greaves making an unbeaten 115 not out, right? He's been in fine form, throughout the Super 50 competition. If you remember, he made 3 consecutive centuries in the Super 50, and that form has been transferred to the international game. And he made a brilliant, well-played century. I must say a huge shout out to Justin Greaves. Coming in at that number 6 position, and able to settle down and bat, not only bat, but bat with a lower order, and anchor the innings, and making an unbeaten century. So well done to Justin Greaves. Glad to see that the form displayed in the Super 50 competition, is also being displayed in the international game. Right, because that's something. Well, that's a concern for me sometimes with our players. When I see them dominate the domestic competitions, whether or not they can transfer that same dominance to the international game. And Justin Greaves did just that. So a brilliant, well-played innings by him. So well supported by Shamar Roach as well. And it must be noted, right? So it was an innings, a hard-fought innings, well-grafted innings. So he made 115 not out. And he only hit 4 boundaries in that innings, right? So only 16 runs off his 115 came from boundaries, right? So that's a lot of running, but spending a lot of time at the crease, right? So it was a well put together innings by Justin Greaves, so I can't commend him enough, for the way he batted, and commendations must also go to Shamar Roach, who made 47. Right, was unfortunate to get out without making his 50, but I definitely think Roach deserved to make a 50 the way he batted as well, right? But such is the game, but nevertheless, that partnership they put on a 140-run partnership, to bring the score to 401 before Shamar Roach got out, right? And then Greaves was joined by Jaden Seals, who and they brought the score to I think 430 something when Jaden Seals got out, right? So we ended up declaring on 450 for 9. Like I said earlier, it's been a long time since I've seen West Indies put that much runs on the board and even declaring, right, in an innings, right? So You know, well done to the entire batting lineup. You know, Greaves with his centre, of course. You know, at both Athenias and Michael Louis, you know, with their 90s, right? Shamar Roach, you know, putting on that brilliant partnership for his part in that brilliant partnership with Justin Greaves. A huge commendation to him as well, right? And Bangladesh, in reply, you know, they got to 40 for 2 at the end of the day's play. You know, with Alzarri Joseph and Jaden Seals, you know, taking a wicket each. You know, there was also a drop catch, at least one drop catch, if I remember correctly. Michael Louis dropped I forgot the name of the Bangladeshi batsman, but then Alzarri Joseph still ended up getting that wicket. Right. So we're in a very commanding position. You know, Bangladesh still trailed by over 400 runs, you know, and have 8 wickets in hand. And I must say, so we went in this game with just pacers, right? And I was a bit skeptical about that decision, to be honest, right? But based on what I'm seeing, you know, from the pitch so far, you know, there seems to be a lot of movement off the seam, right? So, you know, having those 4 pacers, you know, Roach started off well. He bowled well. You know, he didn't get any wickets, but he bowled 5 overs and barely conceded any runs. Alzarri Joseph likewise. You know, Jaden Seals was the most expensive, but wasn't all that expensive either. But in the context of the innings, was the most expensive. But he got a wicket, right? So it's definitely looking promising for us. You know, our PS bowlers, you know, seem to be enjoying the pitch. You know, and hopefully they can come out tomorrow morning and, you know, get a few more quick wickets and bowl out Bangladesh, you know, as soon as possible, and maybe enforcing the follow on, right? It will be the 3rd day of the test match, you know, and you know, I do think if we can get a few early wickets to start, you know, and then we will definitely, if bowling them out, you know, tomorrow will definitely be on the cards, you know, considering the fact that they have already lost 2 wickets, right? But you know, it's cricket. You know, you never take anything for granted. You know, tomorrow is a new day. You know, whatever happened today, you know, when they come out tomorrow, that's behind them, and hopefully, we can just the bowlers. No, you know, the batters have done their job. You know, hopefully the bowlers can come out focused and put the ball in the right areas and get us off to a good start and get these Bangladesh batsmen out, you know, cheaply, so we can enforce the follow on and hopefully win the match, you know, on the 4th day or going into the 5th day, right? But, you know, I would definitely be disappointed if we don't come out of this match with a victory. You know, yeah, I would be disappointed if we don't come out of this match with a victory, right? But it's looking promising so far, and yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. You know, like I said, it's a 4 pace attack. You know, 4 specialist bowlers: Shamar Joseph, Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Roach, and Jaden Seals. You know, that's a top quality bowling attack, right? And with Justin Greaves, you know, being able to also come in and bowl a few overs as well, right? With his medium pace, right? So you know, the pitch, like I said earlier, seems to be offering a bit of support for the pacers. You know, when the Bangladesh bowled, the spinners, some of their spinners were getting a bit of turn, not extravagant turn, but it was turning enough, you know, to pose challenges to some of our batsmen, right? But we don't really have any specialist spinners. You know, there's a Kavem, Hodge, and Kraig Brathwaite can bowl a few overs as spinners as well. But, you know, it will definitely be on and up to our pace bowlers to get these wickets and get them, you know, as quick as possible, you know, to restrict Bangladesh and get them out, which I do think we will do tomorrow. You know, I'm very optimistic about this match, and looking forward to see how the day goes tomorrow. Right, but that's all I have for you in this video. You know, just wanted to give you a quick update on the 2nd day's play, and definitely, you know, highlight Justin Greaves' brilliant innings. You know, can't say enough about his innings. You know, batted really well. You know, and that's what we want from that number 6 position. You know, so that's also something. You know, good to see. You know, that specific position. You know, the last year it was Jason Holder in the position. You know, in both the England and South Africa series, you know, didn't do all that well. So it's good to see Greaves coming in now, batting in that position and getting a century, and, you know, anchoring the innings, batting, you know, well with the lower order as well, right? So, but that's all I have for you in this video. Viewers and subscribers, you know, as always, thank you for tuning in. Do remember to like the video. Definitely share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.